Hey Inspirators, it's Inspiring Vanessa here. Welcome back to another inspirational interview for all of you. I am so excited for my guest today. She's one of my really great friends. She is based in the States, and I know you guys love when we kind of have an international range of guests when I do my interviews. Her name is Kendal and she is a model. So basically we're talking about all about her modeling journey and her career. So make sure to send in any questions and feel free to ask any questions, and I will select those questions so that Kendal can answer your questions at the end of the interview. I said questions a lot in that one sentence, I am aware of that, but now I'm going to bring Kendal onto the live and then we can just get straight into it. Connecting. Fingers crossed it's gonna work. It's connecting very slowly, so I'm gonna try again. Fingers crossed, I'm just gonna try again. Make sure to leave in any questions.
Oh, there you are.
Here. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. So what have you been up to recently?
Nothing much, just like school, modeling, the usual stuff.
The usual stuff. A busy schedule, I can imagine. So you're just going to jump to the first question, which is why and when did you start modeling?
I started modeling about 5 years ago because my mom, she worked at my cheer gym and she did stuff with retail and she had vendors. And one of her vendors needed models for a shoot, and so she asked me if I could do it, and I said sure, and I kind of realized that I liked doing modeling and taking pictures, and so we looked for an agency. I eventually got accepted and then continued from there.
Wow, I mean that's so brilliant as well. So 5 years ago, how old were you when you first started?
It's about 12, I think.
Oh wow, okay, that's a brilliant way to just kind of get into your passion, as some might say. And my next question is, what is your favorite part about modeling and about what you do?
Honestly, making new friends and meeting people. Without all the modeling I've done, I probably wouldn't have as many friends as I did now. Probably wouldn't really have any, but I just like meeting people, and also it's taken me a lot of places out of the country and to different states, and it's really wonderful.
I mean, I totally agree with you. If we weren't in the careers that we were in, we would never have met in real life.
Yeah, that's very true.
It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. I was about to say, if it was 2 years ago, then time is going way too fast. But yeah. I totally agree with you as well. I mean, the friendships that people get to make, and yeah, just overall, you just make a family while doing what you love, which is, I feel like, the most extraordinary thing about just being passionate about what you do. So you've worked with a lot of incredible brands. So my question is, if you could work with any brand of your choice, what brand would you want to work with and why?
Okay, so this might be a little controversial, but I've always wanted to work with Victoria's Secret. Ever since I was little at 5, I'd always watch all their runways on the TV, and I really fell in love with them. But if that didn't work out, I'd go the fitness route and just work with try to work with any big name brands that do fitness.
I mean, I don't really think it's controversial. Well, in a way, I see where you're coming from as well. But I mean, all of those models are absolutely stunning, and it's such just an iconic moment in fashion, I feel like. So if you ever want to pursue that career, you know that I'm going to be always somewhere in the background. You'll hear me virtually, however it is, but I'll definitely be supporting you if you ever were to do that as well.
Oh, thank you.
You're very, very welcome. So I think one can agree that the industry, or modeling industry, it's quite hard to get into for many different reasons, and to try and be successful in that as well. So what is one thing you wish you could change about the modeling industry, and why?
Honestly, I wish it was a lot more diverse. Like, if I go to shoot, I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to do my hair or if the makeup's gonna be kind of really, really pale. I just wish, it's not that they're not accepting, I just don't think, like, all of them quite know how to do it and are able to do it. I just wish it was, like, a lot more ready for people with different coarse hair or people with different skin, darker or lighter.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you as well. Have you ever had an experience where you've gone to like a modeling shoot or a fashion show, I don't know, and someone just didn't know what to do with your hair?
Most of the time, they just leave my hair how it comes. Like, the only time I ever have anyone else do my hair is if I go to a specific lady in Texas or when I go overseas. Besides that, no one else really touches my hair.
I mean, like, have you like met anyone who's had that experience as well?
I can't really remember the time, but I don't think I have.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. I feel like you can't really call yourself a hairstylist if you can't style all different textures. It's not just one texture that you should be amazing in. You kind of just need to be all inclusive. So fingers crossed in the future it'll become a little bit more normalized. That everyone will be able to just go into a fashion show, a modeling shoot, and not be like nervous to see how something could be turning out as well. So my next question is, what was it like modeling for Rebel Athletic Cheer in Greece? When I saw those photos, I was my mouth dropped. It looked so gorgeous and so much fun.
It's really pretty there. I loved it. I love the food. I love the people. It's really beautiful there. And of course, we were really safe. Like before we went, we all had to get COVID tested. We had to get letters from the consulate of the country to even be let in because they don't let U.S. citizens in.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was beautiful and it was safe. And the outfits I wore, I just love them so much. And the company that took me, Rebel, I love them. They've taken me to the different countries three times: Greece, Barcelona, and Italy.
Oh wow.
I'm just so thankful that they took me with them.
I mean, what was your reaction when you found out that you were going to be going to Greece?
I was really excited. Originally my mom was going to try and surprise me, but she told my uncle where we were going. And so he kind of ruined for me, like we were driving the car. And he was like, I should go to Greece with you. And I was like, huh? And he was like, oh.
Hold up.
I was like, well, there goes the surprise. But yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd believe it at first, I feel like I'd be like, no, this is definitely a prank.
Yeah.
You guys are joking, this is definitely a prank. You guys can stop now, but that's so funny. I mean, at least they weren't like preparing for it as like a massive surprise, and then you kind of just splurted it out of nowhere. So it didn't ruin anything. You just found out in a shocking way, which is good. My next question is, what could we be expecting from you in the future?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm the kind of person who's like, the future's all the way over there. I'm in the present, I'll focus on that. But hopefully, I hope big things are coming in the future, and I hope I get to continue modeling, because you never really know like if it's gonna stop or if it's gonna keep going.
I mean, I totally agree with you as well, 100%. I mean, there are so many of like our model friends who are kind of like in that awkward age where you can't really be a child model anymore. You need to wait a certain age to get into like the adult like area of modeling as well. So it does really get quite hard. People think they've got like, they're secure with this, and I don't think anything can be secure sometimes, but I definitely agree with you. Fingers crossed that you will be continuing modeling and become much more successful as well. My final question is, what are your top 3 tips for becoming a model?
One, always be confident. Even if you don't like what you're wearing, just be confident. Pretend like you own the room around you. Be careful about the situations you take yourself in. Make sure you have like a parent with you at all times, especially if you're like a younger kid. And just be ready for anything. You don't know if the photographer is going to be like, do this for your post, and you're like, what even is that? Like, just be accepting and ready to kind of do anything.
I definitely agree with you as well. I mean, you kind of just need to put your brave face on, put on your poker face, and just kind of get on with everything, and just be grateful that you're there. in the first place. Whatever it is, just always have a lot of gratitude for where you are and that you've gotten the opportunity to do so as well. Another one of my questions is, what has been one of your favourite memories from your journey so far?
Ooh, I know. Probably, I want to say, when I was in Barcelona with Rebel, my favorite memory is we were doing a photo shoot one of the days, and the photographer I was with was like, I bet I can run faster than you. And I was like, I bet you can't. And so, like, we did a race up this set of stairs that was from a TV show called Game of Thrones.
Oh,
and, like, we did a race up those stairs and then a race down, and I beat him, and it was just really funny.
And then obviously you just see the photos all afterwards. You can tell when you guys were running, when that kind of just switched, because then you can just kind of see the photos. It's like, yeah, she was definitely out of breath in that photo. I mean, that sounds just, yeah, brilliant. I mean, I would love to go to Greece. It just seems like just a gorgeous place to go to, and obviously it was such an amazing opportunity that you got to go there as well. Do you have any final words to give to the viewers if they want to pursue their goals, or they might be feeling stressed because we don't really know what's going on in the world right now? We were kind of secure about it, I say, like 2 months ago, but now it's kind of all becoming a little bit confusing. So what, like, positivity do you have to give to the viewers?
Never give up and just keep trying. Even if you don't think there's any way you can succeed, just keep trying. You never know what can happen.
Yes, 1,000%. You never know. And also never, as you were just saying, do not give up, because you never know that when you're going to give up, the next day that opportunity or that special call could have been coming in. So you never know what's down the road. So you always need to carry on going to see when is that going to happen. And I think it's a lot about patience as well. I mean, people can be doing modelling, acting, whatever it is, for 10 years, 20 years, and only on like that 21st year do they get their big break. That's only because they carried on going and they were persistent and consistent as well. So thank you for sharing that as well, and to just make sure that you never give up. So Kendal, where can we find you on social media to keep up with your journey?
You can follow me on my Instagram, which is at Kendal Woots, and on my Facebook too, which I think is just at Kendal Woots as well.
And do you also have TikTok if you want to share that? I know some people are like, no, don't tell them my TikTok.
Oh no, I do have a TikTok. It's also at Kendal Woots. Oh my, it's easy to just keep everything the same, else I'd forget.
Just put it everywhere. It's just the same everywhere. Same for me as well. It's a little bit confusing when people have like completely different usernames for like every platform. So you need to have just a whole little book to just figure out where they are on each platform as well. But guys, make sure to go and follow Kendal on all social media platforms and see what she'll be up to in the future. Kendal, it has been so much fun speaking to you. I wish you all the best of luck in the future. Now I can't stop thinking about you being a Victoria's Secret model, so we'll see if that's going to happen, but I know you just slay all the way.
Oh, thank you, girl, and thank you for letting me have this interview.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here and being my guest, and I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, bye. So now it is the end of this interview. Hope you all did enjoy it. Make sure, as I did say before, to go and watch Kendal. Follow Kendal on all of her social media platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're here on Instagram, make sure to go and follow me and all of our guests that are here. And if you're listening to this over on podcast, then make sure to go and watch all of our other episodes. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Make sure to always carry on going and to never give up, and see what the future is going to hold for you. Hope you are staying positive or aiming to stay positive, and I'll be speaking to you guys soon on my next interview. Bye everyone.